Let me ask you something real. What happens when the world expects you to build a business, but you're also building lunches, carpool schedules, healing hearts, and holding everything together behind the scenes? They call it balance, but most days it feels like survival. And somewhere in between the chaos, the receipts, the late nights, and the missed sleep, you're still building. Not as a machine, not as a system, but as a mom. And this episode, they don't talk about enough because this one is called Built by a Mom, Not a Machine. We live in a world that praises automation, glamorizes automation. Scale fast, make it passive, work smarter, not harder. But what nobody tells you is this: some businesses aren't built in systems. They're built in school pickup lines. They're built between doctor appointments. They're built after midnight when the house is finally quiet. And moms, we don't get the luxury of off. Even when we're exhausted, we still show up. Even when we're overwhelmed, we still create. Even when no one claps, we still build. Because it's not just a business, it's a legacy in motion. Let's be clear. Being a mom in business is not a disadvantage. It's actually your secret weapon. Because while others are optimizing systems, you're mastering problem solving in chaos, emotional intelligence under pressure, time management at an elite level, creative under constraint. A machine executes, but a mom adapts. A machine scales, but a mom sustains. And here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Machines break, but moms, we rebuild. Let's talk about the real behind the scenes. The inventory that came in while you were at a school program. The emails answered in the pickup line. The customer order finished after everyone went to sleep. The tears no one saw. The doubts no one heard. The am I doing enough moments that hit at 2:13 a.m. And still, you show up the next day like nothing happened. That's not a weakness. That's not chaos. That's resilience in its most raw form. At some point, every mom in business has to shift her mindset. You're not behind because you didn't build like them. You're not slow because your path looks different. You're building something deeper than speed. You're building something that actually lasts. Because what you're building isn't just income. It's impacting your children. Your children will watch. It's proof that women don't have to choose between motherhood and a legacy. They can build both. If you only remember one thing from this episode, remember this. I am not a machine built for efficiency. I am a mother built for endurance. So if today feels heavy, if your business feels messy, if your life feels split into many directions, you're not failing. You're building in real time. And real building is never pretty, but it's powerful because you're not just building a brand. You're building a blueprint your children will one day understand. And that is the kind of legacy no machine can replicate. If this episode spoke to you, share it with another mom who's building in the middle of chaos. Tag your business, tag your story, and remind the world we are not machines. We are mothers. And we are building anyways. In our next episode, we will discuss the cost of building while raising kids. No one really warns you about this part. If this episode reached out to you, please like and follow.